shine at St Andrews? And my word, was the answer a resounding yes. And tonight he makes his second debut for the second city as Jay Stansfield starts up top for Blues.
You know, it's all right saying we're going to a football club that wants to get promotion out of the third tier.
And Alfie May's charge down has broken for Jay Stansfield. First big moment for Blues multi-million-pound signing, and he's denied by Sam Hornby. To break the lines of the Walsall midfield, and there's Wright dancing his way infield from the right flank. Held up by Taylor Allen, who forces him towards the corner flag. Walsall look to break down the right-hand side with Earing. It's a burst forward by Barrett, and they've worked this well, Walsall, into a crossing position. There's Lowe with a diving header straight into the arms of Ryan Alsop. That's really well worked on the left-hand side. Iwata finding Yokoyama. Yokoyama gliding in field. His right foot pulled the trigger. It was headed away by Harry Williams before Sam Hornby was forced into the save. But
the transition of defending to going forward and attacking.
Blues have worked this well down the right. Leonard, though, robbed of it. And but Stansfield robs it straight back, and Stansfield can drive. Caught late, but referee plays on. Yokoyama inside on the right foot, deflected, and hits the side netting. The Blues corner. A few on the lower cop side thought that was in. Right-footed by Leonard. This one right on top of the goalkeeper, who punched away only as far as May, who sends his volley over the crossbar, and it remains 0-0 here at St Andrews at Knight Park. And that is how the first half will end.
And then the other five go forward very, very quickly. But from Birmingham's point of view, the amount of possession that they've had has been good. It's just the areas of the field they've had that possession. I'm sure the focal point of any set piece with the ball going into the box.
Yokoyama leaves it for Leonard. Right foot, it's a decent delivery. It was Clara who arrived, but the whistle had already gone for an infringement against Blues. Clara arriving in the 6-yard box, just stretching. His effort was high nonetheless.
Wonderful ball in, though. That's certainly what you want. Into the danger area. Make the defenders defend.
It's a decent ball to pick out Barrett. Alsop thought about coming, but stays at home. Barrett rides the challenge of Keller and looks to set someone up in the middle, and it's Walsall who make the breakthrough early in the second half. And it's the former Blues Academy player, Charlie Lakin, who has the breakthrough for the Saddlers, who come racing out of the gate in the second period and take the lead.
Finishing.
Plenty forward for Blues to feed on any scraps. Leonard had placed the ball down with purpose. It's Mark Leonard off the crossbar. Alfie May following up, but bounces harmlessly behind. Closest Blues have come. Well struck by Leonard over the wall, but just not back down in time.
Now, really unfortunate. It's difficult from that distance to get it up and over the wall, but great skill with his right foot. Just enough bend on it and the dip. I wasn't sure if the goalkeeper was making it, but then even the deflection took it straight away, bounced on the pitch, and the spin took it off. Could have easily fell to a blue shirt. Great technique.
Hornby was beaten, diving in vain to League Two neighbours Walsall. Scott Wright, meanwhile, down the right-hand side, looking to change that. Searching in field for May, but he's won it back courageously. And May pops from distance, beaten away by a diving Hornby behind for a corner kick.
I think that comes from the frustration and perhaps a little bit tenacity of Wright. He's had a poor touch, he's lost possession of the ball, but he wants to win the ball back for his team. And finally, a shot on target from Alfie May.
So corner kick from this near side the left. Looping from Peck towards Bielik at the back.
Setting up opportunities to score goals, but I think this is the beauty of the competition. This format, it's not knockout. You've got opportunity to play a couple of games, and you always learn more about players when things are not going so well. It's easy to be a footballer when you're winning 2 and 3-0 and things are going great. When it's not and frustration hits, that's when you learn things. Got
the Hickman into Stansford, who sets back for Iwata. Took a save from Hornby, who tipped it over the crossbar, hit with serious venom from the Japanese international. The deadline day signing, plenty behind it, but unfortunately for Blues, so was Sam Hornby.
Well, for the first time, there's a ball played into a striker's feet inside the 18-yard box, and I think it was Alfie May had the presence of mind to set it up. Lovely way to pass and a wonderful strike, which led to a great save.
Peake from the resulted corner, again looping towards the back post. Clara wins the nod down. Clara again! There's the Blues equaliser. And with 10 minutes to go, 3 points are on the cards in the first group game of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. And Christophe Clara, who was instrumental in the winner on Saturday, gets us on the score sheet. In comes that long throw-in. Dealt with by Blues only as far as Williams. Hooked back into the danger area. Swept away by Blues. That's a really important touch from Iwata to release Hansen down the left-hand side. And Hansen is galloping. And there's Iwata. And here's Alfie May from the angle. Beaten away by Hornby. May goes down in the penalty area. Appeals waved away by the referee. And suddenly, St Andrews at Knighthead Park has sparked into life.
It's the composure on in possession of the ball from the players. It's gone up 3, 4, 5 different levels in the last 10 minutes of the game. Looks so much better in possession of the ball, with an urgency but also some productivity.
Cochrane, left-footed delivery in towards Zhukovic, who flicks on. Alfie May will collect, right-hand side of the penalty area. And May drives it straight into the hands of Sam Hornby at his near post. 1-1.
Yeah, Alfie may be a little bit disappointed with that. He knows he's got good possession there. He's got to either drive that low or find a blue shirt from a pullback. I'm sure there was 1 or 2 screaming for it. But like you say, you don't have the quality of players that Birmingham have got on this pitch right now and not have opportunities to score goals.
There's Cleary for Walsall, edge of the penalty area. This is dangerous for Blues. And we'll have a free kick from the edge of our 6-yard box. Williams just taking down Iwata off the ball, and Allsop has spotted Stansfield in space, and Hansen for a moment was all alone in the penalty area. Walsall bodies getting back in retreat now, and Stansfield under pressure just about reaches Clara on the halfway line. Stansfield infield to Taylor Gardner-Hickman, floated across for Hansen. 3 minutes to go. Hansen, that's a decent ball. Stansfield couldn't get his angles right. Plenty of white shirts around him. Might have just put it off his effort, and it ricochets off of a Walsall body and behind for a Blues corner.
Yeah, certainly Hansen has helped to change this game. That's a wonderful delivery, and I actually think Stansfield's just rushed his header, and it's probably come off his eyebrow.
Hansen waltzing his way to the touchline, be a second consecutive corner. Unrelenting. Peck stands it up into the middle. Clara goes down. Here's Jay Stansfield, deflected out wide to Hansen, and the referee calls time. Full time in the first group game against Charlton, and he saved it. 1 penalty against Fulham, and he was beaten. Now he faces Taylor Allen, and this time he's beaten. This, the first penalty he faces of the shootout, and Bielik makes no mistake, lifts it into the top right-hand corner, and we're all square in the shootout.
Yeah.
Lakin, left-footed, scores beyond the dive of Ryan Allsop, low into the bottom left-hand corner. Zhukovic now stepping up for Blues. Left-footed, and absolutely no mistake, powers it home, and caused a nuisance for the Blues back line, and being brought on this evening. He will step up, right-footed, saved by Allsop, straight down his throat, didn't have to move, and Allsop parries it over the crossbar. Delay before the run-up. Peake denied by Hornby, who dived down to his left-hand side. So Jamie Jealous, the fourth to step up for Walsall, lifts it into the top corner. And to St Andrews at Knighthead Park in a blue shirt, steps up and scores. Hornby dived the right way to his right-hand side, but it was tucked too far in the corner. So Reyes Cleary with the final of the first 5 spot kicks for Walsall. Cleary steps up, rolls it into the bottom right-hand corner. So Alfie May, whose first goal in blue on the opening day came at this very end, from this very spot, to keep Blues in the shootout. Right-footed, steps up, and it's saved by Sam Hornby. And Walsall make a winning start to the Bristol Street Motors Trophy.